opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. And for Memphis, Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun. Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Here's Adams, pass to Morant. The putback, it's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Wall with it. Here's Leonard. Misses off the right iron.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Bain against George. Leonard for 3. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to George. Out to Covington. Outside Wall. George outside. Fires for 3. Here's Zubac. And there's 2. Work on the glass, man, off that time. Zubac has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And right away, he's gone to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
And Morant gets it to go. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bain. And it's off the back of the rim, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Leaps for it. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Three-pointer, no good. The Clippers trail. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. 1:52 left to play in the first. Leonard passes to Zubac. Outside Wall. Back to Covington. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Inside. Oh, George with a steal. That's good from Covington on the assist by George. Covington's got 5 now.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Zubac finds George. Aldama grabs a board. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Bain. In transition, here come the Clippers. Back to Leonard. It's tipped. Another shot. Out to Covington. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Memphis leading. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Bain, the pass to Moran. Off target at the rim.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Leonard against Bain. Here's Covington. Pass to Zubac. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting score.
The free throw drops from Zubac.
2 shots.
And Zubac drops them both. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard of the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the 1. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Memphis trailing here. Morant, the pass to Bain. Here's Aldama. Now here's Moran. He has 7. Adams. Outside for Moran. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Leonard for 3. The shot no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Fires the 3. Leonard finds Wall. Leonard outside. From behind the arc. Aldama grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Memphis. Leonard for 3. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Zubac with the steal. Beyond the arc. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Outside Covington. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
3.
Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Here's Moran. Over Wall. Outside for Brooks. Here's the 3. Paul George pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proves he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Moran, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Aldama. Back to Moran. He sends it right off the glass. Leonard outside. There's the triple. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Chris.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Wall against Moran, outside Bain. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Clippers. Wall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington passes to Zubac. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
40 seconds left to play in the half. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. The kick out to Wall. It's Covington on the wing. No good with the triple. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. The drive by Bain. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Wall gets the bucket.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Now Moran. And so it's Los Angeles. Close.
With the score, your Grizzlies 19, the Clippers 26.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Moran and Payne in the backcourt together. Then it's Dillon Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
We've watched Moran get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Outside Wall. Back to Covington. From downtown. Adams grabs the miss. And Memphis shooting efficiently. 50% so far. The shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Leonard for 3. Drops in the 3. Leonard's got 5 now.
Man, to think that he was going to be capable of those kind of shots when he first came into the league, even from way downtown. Love the confidence from Kawhi.
Now here's Moran. 9 points in the game.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And there's the drive. And Wall pulls it down. Wall's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Covington. Kicks it to George. Right side Covington. Lets it fly from 18. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 6 assists in the game. Moran against George. On the wing, Bain. Jacks up a 3. Oh, Covington with a block.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. George with a steal. Stolen by Bain. Here's Adams. Tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. The 3 from Bain. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Now here's George. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
The three from Bain, and the three-pointer goes. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Zubac, yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 7 assists in the game.
This is what Paul George gives you offensively, a guy who can create for himself, obviously, but he can do it for others and do it at a high level.
Morant, no good. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. To the inside. Wall gets the bucket. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Launches a 3. Here's Morant. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Zubac. Leonard for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Covington. Back to George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 5 points.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Morant. Adams inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Morant. He takes it in.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Covington passes to Wall. George against Bain. Pass to Covington. Back to George. Three-pointer. Brooks with the rebound. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Wall against Morant. From the high post for 3, George. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball.
Memphis ball.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Morant into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
Line for your Grizzlies, John Morant. Taking 2
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Pass to Bain, and stolen by Covington. Down low.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. George finds Wall. Kicks it to George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Wall against Morant. Shoots over Wall. Adams. It's rebounded by Zubats. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Knocked loose. Zubats with the steal. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Morant with the bucket.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. The floater. And it's Bain with the rebound for Memphis. They've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Morant. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. It's stolen by Leonard. They're running. With the putback. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
That one misses for Wall, and the Grizzlies shooting about 41%. Morant with it, checked by Wall. A good look from Bain, and he recovers it. Tries again. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard for 3. Good work defensively by Brooks.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And stolen by Bain. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Covington. The shot comes out. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feeder Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
It's Covington on the wing. Back to Wall. Leonard passes to Wall. Now Zubats unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 16th rebound on the night from deep Bain. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. George with it. He's picked up by Bain. And the jam by George.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Paul George.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
To the middle, deflects the pass. The kick out to Wall. From deep three-point range, Brooks with the rebound. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard against Brooks. Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. And he can't get that one. Misses there. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
position. And for Los Angeles, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at point guard. Richard, we see so many high-scoring matchups in this league, and tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school, then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Leonard, the pass to Wall. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Suns. Paul is doubled. For three, Booker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for on the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
Passes to Covington. Back to Wall. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Wall with some nice defense.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here's Paul. Paul George making his last shot. The drive by Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Booker. Takes a three. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Paul for three. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
From deep, Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Covington kicks the Wall. Back to Covington. Leonard looking around. Pass to Zubac. Bridges with the steal. Ball against Zubac. And the rejection by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the block.
Here's Bridges, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Now here's Covington. Beyond the arc. And it's Leonard missing. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Bridges, no one around him. Here's Ayton. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Booker against George. To the middle. Will it go? And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
The kick out to Crowder. And that one goes long. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Paul fires from way outside. Rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles is gone 0-2 from deep here.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now, here's Bridges. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Leonard sets a screen for George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
Booker the pass to Crowder. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. Booker. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. In the corner, George with it. Covington passes to Zubac. It's George on the wing. Zubac with it with 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he usually makes.
And that does it for the first quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers University.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Paul with the steals. Three-pointer, Crowder buries the long-range jumper. Crowder's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns. And George kicks to Wall. The 3. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And here's Wall. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Here's George. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. Outside, George. Zubac in the post. Ayton's there. Zubac no good. Suns leading by 10. And Paul puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Wall. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoy, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it in as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to beat them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
George. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Paul George with the steal. And now Covington running the floor all by himself.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And here's Covington from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
First team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
58 seconds left now here in the second. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Outside, Covington. Back to Wall. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard, no luck. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They've led by as much as 10.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts for the game. Free throw drops for Ayton.
Shooting for Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton.
That one is no good. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Booker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Zubac.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good...
And so it's Phoenix in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And here's Booker from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Well, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Right side, George. Outside, Wall. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Booker outside. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Covington in the corner. A 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Booker looking around. Crowder kicks to Booker. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's George finishing it off.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Bridges up top. He's covered by Leonard. Paul with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Zubats. Knocks it loose. Paul outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And that's now 9 points for DeAndre Ayton. And George kicks to Leonard. George against Booker. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Booker. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Out of bounds. Clippers basketball.
The pass to Zubats. Outside Leonard. From deep three-point range, it's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Floats one. They grab their own miss. Takes it out to Covington. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Clippers trail by 11. Outside, George. Takes it out to Covington. Back to George. Passes it to Zubats. Over 8. Los Angeles with another miss.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Pass to George. Shot to stop the run. They get it again. Leonard. Outside Covington. Crowder with the steal. Booker with no one around. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Paul. That one falls. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Scooped up.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 17, setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
It's Covington on the wing. Crowder with the steal. And Paul launches it from deep. Booker the pass to Ayton. Leonard with the steal. And Wall. Here we go now. George with no one around. That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul dishes to Crowder. Bridges outside. Over Wall. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 19-point game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And here's Wall outside. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 21. That's good from Paul on the assist from Crowder. That's 12 points for Chris Paul.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Connects from 3-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Bridges finds Booker. Fades back. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
George passes to Wall. George looking over the floor. The good-looking shot from the wing. The Suns have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. Covington with the steal. Outside Leonard. The feed now to Covington. Shoots over Crowder. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, and in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
George against Paul. Covington dishes to George. Over Paul. Kept alive. Zubac's the pass to Covington. And here's Leonard from 3. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Leonard no luck. Phoenix leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Phoenix.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Chris Paul.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Here's Bridges, and the rejection by Leonard. Here's Covington. He kicks to George. Zubac trying to break loose. George, no good. For 3, Booker. Ball's knocked loose. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. George finds Covington, uses the glass to finish the layup.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Pass to Paul. From deep. Phoenix, no good that time either. Wall passes to Covington. The dish to Leonard. Off target from outside. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And welcome to 2K Sports. And tonight, two high-powered offenses. Smitty, how do you expect this game to play out?
It's going to be high-scoring, BA, but you love to see one of these teams step up and get key stops. But more than likely, it's going to come down to who has the ball last.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Shoots over Paul. And Aiden pulls it down.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Paul passes to Aiden. Out to Bridges. The three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside Johnson. Second chance effort. Aiden. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Morant into the lane.
Attack, young man! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor.
Oh, flying high, throwing it down.
Not too many people play the game up there, but he does.
Woo! Out to Bridges for three. He drops it from range.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Morant. Shoots over Paul. The three from Bain. The rebound by Bridges. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Right wing. The three from Aiden. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Morant. Left side Bain. And stolen by Booker. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Memphis, Ja Morant taking 3.
And Morant drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Booker against Bain. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Johnson. Oh, stolen by Morant. The three from Bain. He got a piece of it. Bridges against Morant. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
The three from Bain. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
The kick out to Johnson. There's the three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Memphis trailing here. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Booker against Bain. Pass to Adams. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Booker fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Paul with a steal. It's 2-on-1. A good look from Johnson. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Johnson's got 5 points.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Here's Morant. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at power forward. Pass to Johnson. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Morant driving inside, and that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far. Well, Phoenix is shooting around 41%. Booker against Payne. And Booker throws it down.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
And here's Morant outside. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Yes, it's good. And the Suns lead by 4.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Fires in the triple.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
And it's Morant off the drive. Outside Payne. The 3 is up. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Payne, the pass to Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. In transition, here come the Suns. Paul, shot is off. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Morant finds Payne. Back to Morant. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
The drive by Paul. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Stolen by Booker. To the inside. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Booker. Paul's got 6 points.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Paul against Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 18.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Booker puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
As soon as he had the ball in his hands, he put the pressure on the defense and found the opening.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Pass to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Johnson against Morant. Johnson passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
A leaner. Now Bain. And he lobs it up top. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to...
The Grizzlies, 27.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Well, the Suns shooting a fantastic 57%. Paul passes to Bridges. Outside for Booker. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Booker no good. Memphis trailing here. The 3 from Bain. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Brooks against Bridges. 5 on the clock. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And stolen by Bridges. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Paul for 3. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. From deep, Morant. Pure from 3-point range. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And they take the lead. Bain's got 11 points.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
Paul for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 5 rebounds in the game. And that one's good. Morant. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
From deep, Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Morant against Paul. Shakes him. Paul with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And Booker with the jam.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
Paul against Moran. Pass to Brooks. And stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Johnson. Fires the three. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside Morant. From outside, off the mark. The Suns leading. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. An open look for Booker. And the Suns miss again.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
The three, Booker. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Stolen by Booker. Oh, they get a hand on it. From 10 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. The kick out to Johnson. 4-3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Memphis leading. Bain finds Morant. Out to the right wing. He got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Grizzlies out.
And please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position.
And then Morant with the jam.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Paul against Morant. The three. Paul can't get it to go. The Grizzlies shooting at 45% of the game so far. Bain, the pass to Adams. Back to Bain. This one for 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Pass to Aldama. That shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Suns foul.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Grizzlies.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
From deep. And it's Bain with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Fires from deep. And Morant good for 3. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Bridges. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's good from Bridges.
At the line for your Suns,
Bridges hits them both. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Morant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
shooting for Memphis.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 11. Booker attacking. Here's Ayton. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And here's Memphis. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And it's Brooks missing. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
For Memphis, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Lots of room. And the bucket is good. Morant's got 37.
Defensively, you want to stop Morant's penetration. He knows that, and he settles for the mid-range pop.
From deep, Johnson. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And stolen by Booker. For 3, Bridges. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Morant. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Bain. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Booker throws it down.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Here's Morant. And so it's Memphis winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
showed, and it was fun to watch. Terrific. David, thanks. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Morant with it, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
The three from George. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Payne for 3. That shot missing. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jackson passes to George. Fires for 3. The Clippers keep it alive. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul.
Desmond Bain.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Jackson dishes to Adams. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Now here's Morant for 3. Memphis the rebound. Down low. Back to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And George kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Sharon Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Ball to Memphis.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant outside. Stolen by George. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Morris passes to Zubac. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
Morant scanning the floor. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now, here's George. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double-clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Memphis leading by 4. Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Outside, Bain. Drives to the hoop. The 11-footer. That shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George dishes to Leonard. Outside for George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And George with the stop.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Stolen by Jackson. Right side George. 3 seconds left. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's just heads up basketball. And Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
And your Clippers Houston team. And check out who's coming up.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Morant against Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Leonard, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. George finds Jackson. Payne against George. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Morant passes to Bing. Off target with his 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Here's Brooks. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Morris, and the rejection by Jackson. Jackson passes to Morris. Outside, George. Shot clock at 3. Offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Here's Zubac. Jackson has the open look, and he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Morris kicks to Zubac, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt.
And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Rebound by the Clippers.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Morris finds Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 3. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Nobody near Leonard. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
You gotta close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
There's Jackson with the 3. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Leonard with the steal. Zubac the pass to Morris. Back to Zubac. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. L.A. has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Leonard dishes to Jackson. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Morant outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back.
28. The Grizzlies. 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
And here's Leonard from 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. For the 3. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. And George kicks to Leonard. A fader. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies shooting 43% from the floor. Bain drives in. Banked in off the glass. Bain's got his first basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Morant. For the tie. And the layup is up and in. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
A 3 from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 11.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
It's good.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Jackson. Morant passes to Adams. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Leonard finds Zubats. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. And the dunk by Jackson.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. George passes to Zubats. Outside for Jackson. This one for three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand. Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
Outside for Jackson. And George hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. The pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Good on the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Leonard, the pass to Zubats. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
George dishes to Jackson. 6 to shoot.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
And that one, good. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. In the corner, it's Payne. Hits it from 3-point range. Payne's got 5 points so far.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Morant against Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
George passes to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
That
foul.
one's on Morant.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Los Angeles, they've shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. And the second free throw, good. 7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubats.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and stands over the taller defender.
And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite pass passing big man in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Zubac finds George. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from George. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Misses the 3. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 43% for the game. Pass to George. Now here's Jackson. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Jackson passes to Zubac. Lock at 6. Morris. Grizzlies with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Morant passes to Adams. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Ball to Memphis.
Here is Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. It's Morant in the corner. No one near him. And he gets the jumper to drop. Morant's got the lead up to 12 now for Memphis.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
Out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Jackson misses. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson misses. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Stolen by Jackson. Deflects the pass. Paul George with the steal. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
There's 1:54 left in the game. Morant against Jackson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Feeds it to George. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to Morris. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. .15 left in the fourth quarter. Morant outside from deep three-point range. Payne for 3. Offensive rebound outside Jackson. Payne kicks to Morant. That 3 off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Morris with the bucket.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Jackson against Morant. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
For Memphis.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And here's George for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And that's going to be too many steps. It's the whistle on the travel.
LA basketball.
Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
Brooks against George. To the inside. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong up.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
One of the all-time greats, Allie. No question about it.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
For three, Bridges. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George outside. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Crowder outside. Booker for three. Here's Ayton. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
George passes to Zubac. It's Covington on the wing. Now here's Zubac. Fires it from 18. And there's Leonard on the assist from Covington.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot. DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Bridges finds Booker. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Here's a three from Paul. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That'll belong to John Wall.
Paul finding a way that time to draw the foul.
He does not get the second one.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
George passes to Covington. And Ayton pulls it down. Oh, George with a steal. They double him with Ayton. Back to George. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Bridges. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
And here's Crowder from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
Covington passes to Wall. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Paul. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
Leonard passes to Wall. Covington, a screen on Paul. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. Now Wall. Zubac with it. Is covered by Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's Crowder missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
It's stolen by Wall. And it's in there.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Out to Covington. Takes a three. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Here's Paul. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Zubac, a screen. George passes to Wall. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Crowder finds Paul. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Paul's got 12.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contribution.
It's good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. To the left wing, Paul for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team. And it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And George with the jam.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Booker against George. Bridges passes to Booker. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers shooting 40% so far in this one. Outside Covington. Zubac finds Covington. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Ayton. No good on the shot. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George passes to Covington. Back to George. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And stolen by Paul. Tipped away. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Booker. Back to George. Pass to Zubac. And here's Covington. And he lays it up and in. Covington's got 5 now.
Tough coverage defensively. And Covington, not a guy you expect to make that kind of play.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Covington passes to George. Out to Covington. Lets it fly. Offensive board. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Zubac's shot is off. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. And Booker puts up a deep 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. 6 points for him. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
Out to Leonard. Pass to Covington. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker, the pass to Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
George passes to Covington. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Zubats.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. On the wing, Crowder. Outside for Booker. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Covington passes to Wall. And no good. Paul with some nice D. Pass to Bridges. For 3, Booker. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Covington finds Wall. Back to Covington. And so it's Phoenix up 19.
Your Suns, 36. The Clippers, 17.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. Pass to Covington. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
George passes to Wall. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Wall with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside Wall. Inside. That's good from Covington on the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Booker's got 9. The Clippers shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Leonard passes to Zubac. Kicks it to George. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Booker with the defensive effort. Oh, there's the alley. Zubac with the steal. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Leonard finds Zubac. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
You You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And that's a double-double for him now.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And here's Crowder from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. George outside. Pass to Zubac to stop the run. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Zubac. The rebound by Bridges.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Wall. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
George against Booker. Pass to Ayton. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Zubac with a screen on Booker. George passes to Wall. Out to Leonard. Takes the 3. Back to Wall. To the paint. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pulls up for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. And stolen by Booker. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 8 rebounds in the game. The reverse. And Wall lays it in. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Stolen by Booker. Ayton finds Crowder. Drills it from deep. Crowder's got 12 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns cruising into the next quarter with a...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. For 3, George gets the 3 ball to go.
And more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Booker attacking. Bridges passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. Here's Paul. It's stolen by Leonard. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Zubac with a screen on Bridges. Leonard gets the bucket.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Back to Paul. Left side Booker. Crowder outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Crowder's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Here's Crowder, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover from it.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. George passes to Covington. Back to George. Shoots over Ayton. George, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Covington. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
Third team foul.
That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. George for 3. Sinks it from distance. George has got 7 now in this quarter. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Wall. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Paul's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Wall on the attack. Covington finds Leonard. Releases. Covington no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
For 3, Bridges. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Chris Paul.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Ayton, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
George passes to Covington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, a key piece in a couple of huge NBA trades. There's no doubt that teams value Robert Covington and his ability to play defense and shoot the 3.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
The three from Ayton. Good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Morant with it. The rejection by Paul. Bridges outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Morant with a wide-open look. Morant with another miss. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. And it's Memphis on the break. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Grizzlies have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. Paul with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Here's Morant. And just miss after miss right now.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Booker finds Paul. Puts up a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Paul. Passes it to Johnson. It's tipped. They recover it. Here's Morant. Got a piece of it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league. You know, Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Takes it inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morant's got 6.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Paul passes to Ayton. Can't connect from short range.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim. And when we talk about the importance of versatility, he's really got it all on the offensive end.
Paul dishes to Johnson. Paul kicks to Bridges. Shoots from the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. No good on the triple. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Back to Morant. Bridges with the steal. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Puts the move on. Morant with a terrific move in the bucket. 8 points for him.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Bridges inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the...
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Morant drives in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. The high post shot. No good that time.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Johnson can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 9. On the wing, Brooks shoots the 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The shake, double clutches, and Paul lays it in.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Paul against Morant. Outside, Bain. Over Booker. Outside, Bain. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that verb. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
And it's Paul penetrating. Johnson, a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Morant passes to Bain. And he drops it in from the low post.
And this is part of Morant's role as a guard. He's responsible for finding the open man.
Paul against Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Brooks from outside. That shot misses, and Phoenix will come the other way. Adams with it, now guarded by Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Morant kicks to Bain. There's the triple. And they get it back. Adams, the pass to Bain. Lets it go with the 3. They get it again. Adams' shot is good.
Have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Booker, right side. Pass to Johnson. Ball outside. Morant with the steal. On the wing, Bane. And Morant throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Suns leading by 5. On the wing, Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 8 points.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's a 10-point Suns lead.
A reliable 3-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Morant passes to Adams. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
The 3 from Morant hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Pass to Johnson. From past the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Thank you, David. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama with the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 11.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
The pass to Paul. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Morant scanning the floor. 3-pointer, Brooks.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
Booker outside. Ball outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. From downtown. And it's Paul missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. And then Morant. Slams it in.
They'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Booker the pass to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Bain. Gets a very good look and converts. Bain's got 7 points in the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the triple. And the Suns lead by 9.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Grizzlies with the rebound. Aldama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix leading by 11. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Paul with the ball, now defended by Adams. No good from Booker.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Morant, right side. And another miss by Memphis.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Paul with the bucket.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Ball against Morant. Here's Aldama. No good, unable to end this run. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 13-point lead. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
This is Paul's game. A pass-first point guard who excels at setting up his teammates.
Morant drives in. Passes it to Bain. From deep. Bridges with the board.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bridges got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And here are the Suns now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Booker. But Trey. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. Goes back up. Adams' shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Sun. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center. Morant with it. Bridges covering. And it's in there. Morant's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Memphis. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Paul against Morant. Paul kicks to Bridges. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. From deep, Brooks. Here's Morant. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Morant's got 26.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Finished off the break. Baines got 5 points now in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Morant. And stolen by Ayton.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kickout. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. Give this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Ball outside. Can they get it? Brooks grabs the board.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Now it's just a 3-point Suns lead. Bridges passes to Booker. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Suns leading by 3. Paul kicks to Bridges. And there's the drive. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
The 3 from Morant. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
The classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Inside, here's Payne. Pass to Aldama. Adams right side, outside, Payne. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Ball outside, from the arc. They grab their own miss.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Aldama. And a wide open look for Payne. Bullseye!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.